Yes, it's true, I've made my own comic. I've made numerous community posts about this subject ever since I started the project, but I know a lot of people don't, either they don't check the community posts or they aren't notified about it. So I thought it would be best if I also made an announcement video, now that the comic is finished. Down below in the description and in the comments, there are links to where you can download this comic. It is perfectly free, doesn't cost anything. All you need to do is click the link and then click download. The comic is in CBZ format, which is the common format for comic book files, which probably most of you already know. And just in case you don't have the proper program to read these types of files, I've included a link to where you can download one of those programs as well. It too is free, of course. So what is this comic? Well, it's a superhero comic, of course. What else? It's called Comet Man. Comet Man Issue 1. And the title of the story of this specific issue, this first issue, is called The Candy Killings. And it features the superhero Comet Man going after a candy-themed villain. And the idea of this comic is to showcase cool and unique supervillains. The superhero himself, Comet Man, is intentionally made very generic and very a typical superhero. There's nothing too interesting about Comet Man himself. He's really just a vehicle. He's just there to stop these villains. That's really all he's about. It's the villains that are meant to be interesting and memorable, which is of course very fitting since it's me, Mr. Rogues. I'm all about the villains, not the heroes. So it's kind of almost like a joke or a play on the fact that I'm more interested in the villains than the heroes. So I've made the hero very generic and the villains very memorable and interesting. The comic is also both an homage and a sort of parody of old classic superhero comics of the Golden, Silver, and Bronze Age. And the artwork also plays into that, as the artwork sort of mimics the type of simplistic, kind of cartoonish artwork of old comics, as does the very simplistic and very colorful coloring. It's also just kind of a weird and crazy comic, which you'll discover when you read it. Yeah, I recommend just reading it, because it is a bit hard to explain just what exactly Comet Man is. And it's, like I said, free. You don't have to pay anything. Just click the link down below and click download, and you'll get the comic in CBZ format, which you can read with a proper comic reading program, which of course, if you don't have, there is a link to that as well. Anyway, if you have any comments or opinions about the comic, I suppose the best place to leave them is here down in the comments of this video, since there isn't really any way to leave any reviews or anything on the site where you download it. You can just download it there and that's it. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna make more issues. Maybe. I do know if I do make more issues, I do know what the second issue is gonna be about. I have the villain for the second issue, who is a very strange and bizarre villain, even weirder than this candy-themed villain, whose name is Mr. Candy, by the way. And I do hope that someday I can make this second issue of Comet Man. I'd say earliest next year can I begin work on that, if I even do. It would be kind of fun to make this an ongoing thing, but we'll see, of course. Anyway, enjoy Comet Man Issue 1, The Candy Killings, and leave a comment about it if you want to down here on this video. And I'll see you when I'll see you.